Hi guys, Goggles McGee here, and today I have a Carapace redesign. I completely forgot to record my Volpino redesign. Well, I didn't forget, I actually did record it, but for some odd reason the video did not save, which I am super sad about. But today we get our boy Nino. Took me a while to start this, and I don't know why. And just before we get into anything, I will say his design was probably one of the hardest designs to do. And I don't know why. I don't know why I had such problems with this leggy boy. But yeah, Nino is actually one of my favorite characters on the show. He's just, he the boy, he the bro. He the boy bro. And I love his brother Chris. He's funny. He's a brat, but what younger sibling is not a brat? But I do like Nino's character a lot. He's there. He's there for Adrian when he needs him to be. He's like a really good friend. Of course, he does have his moments. Season 3. But yeah, no, he good guy. He good guy. I'm like blanking on how to draw his hair because I'm like, we never see him with his cap off. Like we do, but it's rare that we do. You feel? That's how I feel anyways. Puffy, puffy, puffy shell. I fixed that, yep. We don't do puffy shell, sorry. I like the fact that he has the hood, but as you can see, I did swap out the goggles for a mask because as much as I do like the goggles, as I am Goggles McGee, it was just a design choice that I do not agree with, actually. Simply for the fact that I get it, the miraculous magic makes it so you do not recognize the holder. Or it makes it harder to recognize the holder, But this was just one of those designs that was just super lazy to me. With the goggles, you can just totally tell that it's Nino. Like, they're slightly tinted, but you can still tell it's Nino. So the mask is actually based off of the eye design that is on his hood in the original design. And yes, I give the boy the shorts. Why? Because he feels like a shorts dude. As weird as that sounds, yes. So, and a lot of the short kind of chest combo piece there is actually it's gonna sound silly, but it is inspired by Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. More so the live action movie designs, like the old ones, not the newer ones. Why? I don't know. It felt like it. And Nino totally seems like that kind of dude that would watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you feel? With each of these redesigns, I've been giving power changes and weapon changes as well. And I'll share the other users in this video as well because I never touched up on them in the others. So first off, we will start off with Carapace here because he gon' punch you in the Cara face. Haha, I think I'm funny. Anyways, so no weapon changes really. He still has his shell shield, which I love, since he is supposed to be a defense hero really. Power-wise, he still has Shelter as his main power, but the next power is Shell Shock, which is used with his shield as well. It's really like Black Panther's upgraded suit in the Black Panther movie and in the Infinity Wars and all that, and Cap's upgraded shield as well, when he gets a Wakandan shield, And so His shield absorbs the impact and he can throw it back at an opponent by saying shell shock. Now, I know in Miracle Queen that he says shell shock at, not Miracle Queen, as Hero's Day. He says shell shock as being his, like, akumatized hero form, which, cool, I guess. Whatever. Also, I'll pause on the powers here. His eyes, yes, I am adding a tint to the whole eye part. It is very much like Cat's mask, Anyways, power-wise, again. So, shelter, shell shock. The last power he has is Got Your Back, and it gives him the ability to protect an ally's mind from, like, mind control and other such thing. It also helps let his opponent or anyone, well, not opponent, his ally, have a clear head. It centers them, really. And this ability gets stronger the more the wielder resonates with the miraculous, and it can be used outside of the suit if the wielder trains hard enough or if they are chosen. And I've spoken about a chosen because I do believe that Marinette is a chosen of the miraculous. Like, she was basically born to be Ladybug. Is Nino a true chosen? I don't know. And that really has to do with season 3. Because in seasons 1 and 2, he was this really, really cool character who stuck up for what he needed. And he really, he's really a friend kind of guy. He was looking out for his friends. He was doing what he wanted and all this stuff. And in season 3, they just make him out to be a boyfriend. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's like the one note to his character now is that he's just Alia's boyfriend, and Alia got reduced to Nino's girlfriend. You feel? So, also the whole Lila fact. For someone who's supposed to have known Marinette for a good chunk of his life, he seemed to believe this complete stranger over her. And I get it. This was done in the show for drama. But, and it's hard to say, and because they're not my characters, but Nino doesn't seem like the kind of person who would just go and believe anyone, So I'm really, and I know I'm not the only one, I have a lot of problems with the way his character is written. Now, am I looking forward to season 4? I am, but it's like I'm taking it with a grain of salt at this point. Because the characters have become very one-dimensional, as much as it hurts to say, they have. But I'll get into that again later. Anyways, power-wise for Rena Rouge, and weapon-wise, she still has Mirage as her main power, and her weapon is still a flute, but because of her, nature and everything, and the nature of the miraculous, her flute can make it seem like it changes form. It can make it seem like it's a sword, but it's still in actuality a flute. This is an intimidation tactic, really, for the miraculous. She does get more powers. Like Carapace, she only has 3 powers, really, because they are not one of the stronger miraculous. The next power besides Mirage is Trick Charm. I know, as weird as that sounds. Which is sort of like the Jedi mind trick, where the person can convince someone else of whatever they say. Of course, it does have its limits, but it is very useful. And the last power that the Fox Miraculous has is On End, which lets them know when they are being lied to. I chose On End because, hair's on end, that kind of thing. If they resonate with the miraculous well, i.e. they are chosen or bond with tricks very well. They can use this ability outside of the suit. But again, this is only if they resonate with it a lot or are a chosen. So, and for Cat, he does get more powers. So, he still has cataclysm, and he also has a power called shoyage. Shoyage, yeah. And this allows him to travel in any and all shadows. If it has a shadow, he can travel through it. Though it is limited to things that are around him. He can't, like, go long distance. He also has a power called superstition that allows him to bring someone bad luck for a bit of time. Once he becomes more in sync with the miraculous, he will be able to extend this time and even place it on someone out of the costume. Another power he has is La Folie. He hates to use it, absolutely hates to. This power allows him to send someone into temporary madness, though he has to be looking them in the eye to do so. The reason he hates it is because he also sees the things that cause the person to go insane. And his last power is Malacratch. If scratched by his claws, a person will slowly start to feel sick. If they continue what they are doing, the worse they will feel. Many tend to pass out due to these feelings. And finally, our Ladybugs powers too. So, I didn't put any of my Miraculous Mary series here on YouTube, but I am planning on doing so. But anyways, so she has, of course, the miraculous cure, which restores everything as well as can heal any and all injuries due to the battle. But it does have the side effect of draining her energy after use. It is worse if people actually died from the attack, since it is hard to create life. She also has power flutter, which will summon her wings so she can fly. So with this redesign, I say that she would rather fly than use her yo-yo, because the yo-yo is more for, battle. She still has her lucky charm that gives her what she needs, not necessarily what she wants to help defeat an enemy. She also has a power called creation. I know, so original. She can make whatever she can imagine to help her situation. This power also works on her yo-yo, so she can change its form if needed. She also has a power called Psych that lets her connect with a soul. It is really useful if fighting isn't working, and she can talk an enemy down if they allow her to. But yeah, those are our upgraded powers. I'm not exactly happy with this design. I don't know. I like it, but then there's a part of me that just really doesn't. Ugh. There's a part of me that's like, yes, I like these design choices. Also, yes, I am patching this up because the original head position just looked very odd. But yeah. And again, I'ma say it, I really hate doing these gosh darn signals in the back. They're cool, in theory. Do I like them? Do I like to draw them? No, not really, but I started this theme, so we're gonna finish out this theme of doing so. As loath as I am to do so. But yeah. Overall, I do like the suit design. I think it's just really his face that I'm having problems with. I don't draw Nino a lot, which I probably should, because I love this boy. I'll just have to practice and then redesign my redesign when it comes to it. Maybe I won't color in the eyes. With the tint. Maybe that'll be a thing I change. Who knows? His is actually the easiest background to do. And sign. And here we have my Rena Rouge design because I did not post it. if you didn't catch the cat video, here's our cat noir. Why is that so blurry? Who knows? And lastly, a ladybug. Bye, guys.